Hey guys, so we're back. I'm Susan.
And Josh.
And we're here with another thrifting video. Last week or so, we hadn't been thrifting in a really long time, about 2 weeks. That's a really long time for us. So we decided to take about a 20-minute drive over to Georgia and hit up 2 of the local Goodwills. The first Goodwill that we went to is on Fury's Ferry. We're just going to call it the Fury's Ferry Goodwill. And it's recently been renovated. They completely tore it down and redid it, and it is awesome now. Everything is new. They actually have a cafe and a bookstore with all the books. They're shelved according to subject, and they're alphabetized by author, and it's really, really great. I never really look at the books because I don't read that much. But I'm sure that if we had time to look through the books and we wanted to, we could find some really awesome stuff.
We also went to the one in Evans.
Yes.
Because mine are mixed. So.
Yeah, the second one that we went to was in Evans, Georgia, and it's kind of an older one. Both of them always have the best selection of stuff. They have the largest selection around, in my opinion, and they have really, really, really good stuff. A lot to choose from.
I would say the one on Furious Ferry probably is the best CSR. Right?
Yeah, it's big, and they have so much stuff packed in there. I don't even know how they have so much stuff packed in there, but it's still really manageable to get around. They have a great selection of men's clothes, which is kind of hard when you're going thrifting for guys to find stuff because, I don't know, guys don't really give up their clothes that often, I guess. I don't know, but...
Never, until you die.
Okay, so Josh is going to start with some of his finds.
I've actually already worn this shirt like 3 times. This is a Oxford collar button down. Stafford makes work shirts, and I'll actually show you the label. You can find these at pretty much every single Goodwill. The best thing about these is that they take and iron really well. If you wash them with the Oxford collar buttoned, which usually people are like, no, don't wash it with the buttoned. I do it anyway. It'll actually hold the press, and as you can see, the last time I wore this, I pressed it before I wore it, and it still got a pretty sharp collar, which is nice, and the pleats look nice even after washing it. The collar looks good. The pocket looks good. I mean, honestly, you could throw this on right now, and it would be casual, but it would look pretty good. You taking it over there? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. This is the next thing I found. I think I actually found this at the Fury's Ferry one. This is a Christian Dior V-neck pullover sweater, and it's really light.
I actually talked you into buying this.
Yeah, I wasn't going to, but I tried it on and it looks okay.
It looks great.
So I ended up buying it.
It's really nice. It's cozy.
Even though it's not really weather appropriate because it is always hot here. So I ended up buying that anyway.
And that was what, like $3.50?
Actually, in Georgia, sweaters are like almost $5 because you have to pay tax in Georgia, which sucks.
And that was another thing. When we got up to the register, we kind of have in our minds like how much we're going to spend.
I always add it up because
we always budget.
In South Carolina, there's no sales tax.
Yeah, recently our Goodwill went tax free, so it's really, really great because you can get another item.
You know exactly how much you're going to be paying.
Yeah,
too.
you can basically get another item in compensation for the tax that you would be paying for. Yeah. But when we went to Goodwill, we weren't thinking, so we ended up spending kind of a lot. Because we were like, oh, tax. So it was kind of funny. The sales associate was like laughing at us because we were like,
we could have alleviated it by putting something back.
Yeah, but
who does that?
We kind of wanted everything. You kind of get attached. So
this is in the 5 minutes since you pulled it off the rack, you get close.
Get attached.
This is an Old Navy fitted shirt. It's kind of one of the older logos. Let me see if I can get this in here. I'm going to assume that worked.
Yes.
Okay, this is kind of cool, if only because the pockets and the shoulders have a sort of Western pleat to them.
It's very Western style.
Yeah, you can see the pleat there, and you can see the one on the pocket, and it has those has the pearl snaps that or I guess they're probably pearlescent.
Yeah.
They're not actual pearls.
Old Navy used to do that a lot.
They do the pearl snaps which is funny because you can like pull it off like a stripper. I do it a lot. It's not appropriate either. But okay, this is my next thing. This is one of the few times I wish I hadn't bought a piece of clothing. Not because I don't like it, it doesn't fit, because it's not in the best shape. Even after I wash it and I put some stain remover on it, the color is still like a little sweat stained. It looks pretty white on there, but it's actually got a sweat stain across the crease, and it's been pressed wrong. It's been pressed above the stitching, so you got a sweat stain on a poorly pressed collar. The main reason I bought it was because it kind of reminded me of American Psycho a little bit. I thought it had that kind of 90s New York CEO feel to it, with the contrasting collar. And so I kind of wish I hadn't bought it, because I actually found like a brand new one with tags like 2 weeks later. And it's clean because it has the tags on it.
But
so
it's still a nice shirt.
But it actually the collar fits better on this one. So maybe I'll run it through the wash again and have it either have it pressed or press it myself in the across the right place and try to get those stains out.
Yeah,
maybe it'll work out. And then I have my pair of Banana Republic spread collar button downs, which are pretty nice. They have a little bit of extra fabric around here, around the back of the neck. They're just nice, clean line button downs. Not really a lot talked about. I think they have standard cuffs. Yep, they do. And so I got one. I got one like that. You want to hold that for?
Yeah.
And I got one like this. This one
is basically the same style but different.
This one's a little darker than that one. It's almost exactly the same. So that's neat. And they fit pretty good too. That was the main reason. And then I got this from the one in Evans, and this is actually a 3-piece suit. It has the gray pinstripes. It's not a super modern cut, but
it looks really, really good.
But it still looks pretty good, and it has the vest inside, which sort of fits. I have very wide shoulders, so it's hard to find vests that fit. But it works as a 2-piece as well, and then it has pants which fit. So you have to have a certain kind of psychosis and dedication to go through the 3-piece suits, because most of them are actually tailored, and none of them have sizes.
And we got lucky this time, so.
And fun fact, this one is from a Hamrick's in Gaffney, South Carolina. So that's neat.
Yep.
Gaffney. That's the last of mine.
Okay, so the first thing that I got was at the Fury's Ferry location, and I got this really great vintage dress. It's from the 90s, and it has this really, really great beading around the neck, and it's super long. It's really long, and it's crushed velvet. And I put it on, and I fell in love with it because it just looks so classy. And Josh really, really liked it because apparently he says I don't have anything that's classy enough when we go out. So now I have something classy that I can wear. I had to get insulted to find a classy dress, so.
Gotta dress it up.
The next thing that I found was also a dress, and this is from American Eagle, and I've really been getting into plaids lately, so this is really, really cute, and it has kind of like the netting on the bottom. I put it on, and I was kind of like, oh, is this too young for me? Because I'm kind of getting older, and trying to be
one of the young go-hards.
I can't really wear cute stuff at my age anymore. I know that sounds really terrible, but this actually looked really, really good on. And I think it was like $4.99. All the dresses at Goodwill's are mostly $4.99 around here, so that was pretty cool. The next thing that I found was this skirt. It's Jehovah Hawk for Target, and it's just a basic denim skirt. Josh hates it because, I don't know,
it's frumpy. He
just thinks it's frumpy, but it's really, really cute. It's, when you put it on, it's a bell shape, and it kind of flares out, and I like the flary kind of fits. It has this really great stitching pattern on it. I don't know if you can see it, but I know it's just a basic piece, and I paid like $3 for it. But I really, really liked it, and it fit really good, and summer's coming, and it's a jean skirt, so
Prove me wrong.
The next thing that I bought, I almost didn't buy it. I was at the cash register going, should I buy this? It's $4.99. I don't know. It's getting hot. And it is this wool plaid skirt from the Gap. And it has the buttons down the front. And like I said, I'm getting really into plaid. And I almost didn't get it because it was $4.99 and I won't be able to wear it until like next year almost because it stays hot here all the time. And then I was thinking, well, by the time it comes for me to wear it, will I even like it anymore? But the reason why I got it is because I actually remember when Gap had this. It was probably in 2009. It was like their holiday line that came in. And yes, I remember the year because I loved it so much. And this is actually the second time that I found this skirt at a Goodwill and the first time I passed on it. And so I was like, hey, I found it again. It's $4.99. I really love it. So I ended up buying it.
But Buffalo Plaid never goes out of style.
I know, it's Buffalo Plaid and I love it.
I was born in Buffalo Plaid.
Anyway, the next thing that I bought, I got this at the Evans location, and it is just this crushed velvet blazer. It is from the Limited, and it's really, really, really nice. It looks really good on, and
I have a crushed velvet blazer too.
yeah, Josh got a crushed velvet blazer from Ambrose Vintage in Atlanta, maybe 3 or 4 months ago, and I was really jealous. Secretly, I was jealous. You probably knew how jealous I was because it is so cool and it looks really, really cool on.
I paid a lot. Men's crushed velvet doesn't hold up very well, so the lining tends to fall apart. So I was willing to pay to get one that was in.
It looks really good. And luckily, the blazers are normally $7.50 at Goodwill. But blue was on sale, and this was blue, so it was like $3 something. I don't know. I can't do math. I failed. And then I also got this vintage dress coat by Sandra Sage. It's probably from the 1950s. I actually don't have it here with you to show, unfortunately. I will show it in the next video or a video soon because I don't have it here right now. But it's really, really beautiful. It is this long pink, like almost like a trench coat, sort of, but not really.
Kind of an overcoat.
Yeah, it's like an overcoat to go over like the matching dress. Unfortunately, we couldn't find the dress. We actually went back the next day because when I got home, I researched it and I was like, oh my god, this is so beautiful. And for whatever reason, I didn't even look through the dresses that day. We had been shopping at Goodwill's for like 4 hours, and I was tired, and I was just kind of like, I don't want to look through the dresses right now.
The odds were low anyway.
Yeah, because, you know, you don't know if it was there to begin with. But we did go back and look for it. Unfortunately, we didn't find it. But the coat is beautiful. It has this nice bow on the front, and when you think of it, the reason why I picked it up, Josh thought it was so ugly. I put it on, and he was like, "You look like a witch."
No, you looked like social services. From
yeah, he looked like it looks like the coat that social services wear. It has kind of the cape on the front. I mean, on the top of it, and then with 3/4 sleeves.
If it had been navy blue, it would have been like a dead match.
I don't know if you've seen Moonrise Kingdom, but it looks like that coat. But I thought it was really, really 50s, and I Love Lucy is one of my favorite shows on the planet. I love Lucille Ball. And I was like, wow, this looks like something I Love Lucy would wear. Funny thing, when I got home and researched it, I found out that Sandra Sage actually created some of the clothing that I Love Lucy wore in the series. So that is really, really cool. So I love it, and I will definitely have to show it to you guys soon. And the last thing that I found was this vintage Dickies plaid. And the sleeves are rolled up because I actually wore it yesterday. I wore it over a black dress, and I tied it up. And it looked so adorable, and I love it. Yeah.
A black dress that you also thrifted.
Yes, a black dress that I also thrifted. So my entire outfit was thrifted. This was, I think, probably like $3.50, and it has the old Dickies logo on it. And I loved it.
Old.
And yeah, the old style.
Old.
Well, it's old. It's the old style Dickies logo. Way to call me out.
Sorry.
But anyway. So we actually found a bunch of stuff on that trip, and we spent a lot. I spent probably about $30 at both locations, but I did get a lot of stuff. I got 2 dresses, 2 skirts, a blazer and another blazer, and a top for $30. You really can't beat it. You can't beat it.
I think my suit was $15.
Yeah.
Which I was willing to pay for the suit, and then the shirts and tops were probably about between $25 and $30 bucks.
So we got some really good bargains, and we will definitely be going back there soon because it has the best selection around, in our opinions. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time.